welcome to my kitchen, my very first kitchen. My husband and I have been married for almost a year now, and we graduated from college right before then. So this is the first kitchen where I've been able to create and put things together all on my own. Now the Food Network and Miss Paula Deen got me through 4 years of college, but now I'm so happy to watch Paula on TV and come into my kitchen and make what she's just made. So one of her favorite recipes of mine is her lemon bars. Delicious. Being from the South, here in Dallas, we're all familiar with that floury crust and the gooey lemony center topped with some delicious powdered sugar. But sometimes in the summer you might want something a little more refreshing, and that's where this recipe comes from. This is my creamy lemon bars. First, what we're going to do is we're going to put together the crust. Now, off our registry, we only got this small food processor, so I'm going to have to crush up these graham crackers in 2 segments. I've already crushed some up here, but total you're going to use 1.5 packages of graham crackers. So let me finish grinding these up and we'll get started. Okay, after you've gotten those all finely chopped, you're going to want to put them into one bowl with 4 tablespoons of melted butter and 1/3 a cup of sugar. Now I know we've all made different crusts for different things. You've made flour-based crust, and you've made your graham cracker crust, and even sometimes for some cheesecakes I've made a ginger snap crust, but this crust really works out very well. Now get that all combined, and let me be honest with you, this recipe isn't actually mine. When you get a new husband, you also get a whole set of recipes from your mother-in-law, and that's where this one comes from. Now that I have my crust together, we're just going to take some non-stick cooking spray and spray it in a 9x13 dish. This is to make sure as we cook that graham cracker crust, it really won't stick to the bottom. Now you might not think this looks mushy enough, but once you get it into your pan, it really will. So just dump that straight in and make sure you get all that butter off of the bottom. Great. Right after the wedding, I'll be honest, my mother-in-law is a terrific cook. And I was nervous about cooking for my husband and thinking how, after having meals at their house, would I be able to cook things as delicious as she made. But when you have her recipe box, you have her recipes. So now that you get that all even in there, you're just going to bake it at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll get that in the oven and we'll be right back. Our crust is looking delicious. But now that we got that done, let's get on to the star of this dessert. You guessed it, Philadelphia cream cheese. What makes my creamy lemon bar so delicious and creamy? Philadelphia. Whether it's the full fat or the 1/3 fat version, sometimes I like to combine the two, and that's what we've done here. So today we're going to take 2 8-ounce packages of Philadelphia cream cheese, 2 cups confectioner's sugar, and 1 regular 8-ounce size container of whipped topping. Now I love whipped topping, and I usually keep it in the freezer, but it's really important that for this recipe it has never been frozen. You want it to still have that really light, fluffy consistency. You want to just take your mixer, and sometimes I try to push around that powdered sugar a little bit before I turn this on, because really there have been very few times that I've worked with powdered sugar when I haven't made a huge mess. Okay, so you're just going to beat this on about medium speed. I'm sorry. It'll take you just not too long, a few seconds. Ooh, that cream cheese looks delicious. And you can see all these creamy things really come together to make something good. And like I said, I love having my own kitchen to do this in. But if you don't have your own kitchen and you don't have the time to make something like this, it doesn't take too long to do this, but if you don't have very long, one delicious thing that you can do with Philadelphia cream cheese, I do this all the time. You take 1 8-ounce brick of the cream cheese, preserve. I love strawberry preserve. That's what I always did. So just drizzle that over the top, stick a spreader in there, and you can serve it with any type of cracker that you like. It's always a hit. Okay, so as you can see, this is looking very delicious and will be a great topping to that graham cracker crust. Now that we've got everything cleaned up, I tell you, that creamy Philadelphia cream cheese mixture is delicious. I couldn't help myself. I've got my graham cracker crust out. It's cooled just a little bit. And now we're going to make the lemon part of our creamy lemon bars. I have 4 egg yolks combined here, just mixed up. Save those egg whites because I love to make an egg white omelet, feta cheese, some spinach, sun-dried tomatoes. It's delicious and nutritious. Now we'll combine 1 cup of lemon juice to our egg yolks. Now my mother-in-law suggested that I could use the store-bought lemon juice, which I've done in the past when I made this dish, but I thought, no, I'll just squeeze out the lemons. Well, 10 lemons and 2 tired hands later, next time I'll just be buying the store-bought lemon juice. And I suggest that you do the same when you make this recipe for your friends and family this summer. Now, to our egg yolks and lemon juice, we're going to add 3 containers of condensed milk. You can use a low-fat. I use the fat-free condensed milk, the sweetened condensed milk. I think it tastes just about the same and saves us some of those fat calories when we're having such a delicious dessert. Now get all 3 of those containers in, and this is really easy to combine and just goes in there really well. Okay, now once you have your 3 containers mixed up, and get all that out of there. Okay, now that you have that combined, you don't have to mix it too much, it's just going to be our topping. Take your graham cracker crust, and we are going to just dollop this cream cheese mixture right over the top. I just can't tell you what powdered sugar, cream cheese, and Cool Whip make when mixed together. You can just see it spreads so easily over our graham crackers. Okay, and just push it out to the sides. You can see that it'll flow pretty easily in there. And these really will make the perfect treat, whether it's, I know we have the summer months coming up, but if you want to make this any time of year, you can serve it to your friends and they'll really be impressed. And as you can see, it really doesn't take too much time and can be stored for quite a while. And actually, I think I'm going to whisk this up just a little bit. I couldn't quite get it mixed up well enough with my spatula. Okay, so just take that right over here and just give it a little whisk. I'll hold it over this pan in case I have any spills. I was proud of myself with the powdered sugar mixture though. We didn't make a mess with that and it's successfully in our dish. Okay, so you're going to take this and it won't quite become incorporated. It'll still separate a little bit, just that lemon juice and the, okay, time to put it in the pan. Pour that right over the creamy Philly cream cheese and mixture. And voila, and you can just give it a little mix. That lemon juice has wanted to stay out to the side. So either way, and once you cool this, it will be delicious for all of your friends. So we've got that done. I'm gonna stick it in the freezer. You can cover it with some wax paper or just saran wrap. I think I'll just put some clear plastic wrap over the top. Put it in the freezer until you're ready to take it and serve it to all your friends. Now that our lemon bars have set up, I just can't wait to eat it. They should come out very easily after being in the freezer. And I like to serve them just with a little strawberry garnish on the side. It turns out to be very, just makes it look really pretty. Okay, I can't wait to try this. It's delicious. This will be great for any get-together you have this summer, and I really hope you'll try my creamy lemon bars.